Welcome to the distance education conducted by NPABSAN Kaski. It's me, your social teacher, and today I'm going to teach you social study of class 5. Dear students, in our last class we have discussed about unnecessary imitation. Okay? As we discuss little bit about the unnecessary imitation, I would like to ask you some few questions. What is imitation then? What is imitation and what is the meaning of imitation? So please, can you recall it? Please try to recall it. Recall garnuस् त. Try to recall it. Recall garnuस् त. के रहेछ त? What is the meaning of imitation? We have already discussed about it in our last class. So please, what is the meaning of imitation then? Please, can you? Okay, good. Imitation means copy from somebody else. Exactly, good. Copy from somebody else. This is the meaning of imitation, isn't it? Yes. Imitation means to copy from somebody else without knowing the impact of that. त्यो कुराको इम्प्याक्टलाई थाहै नपाइकन त्यसको असर भोलि गएर त्यसको कन्सिक्वेन्सेस के हुन्छ त? What will be the consequences or the result of that? Without knowing that, copying from somebody else means the imitation. त्यसको कन्सिक्वेन्सेस के आउँछ, त्यसको रिजल्ट के आउँछ भन्ने कुरालाई थाहै नदिकन, मतलबै नगइकन अरूबाट देखासिखी भन्छौँ नि हामी, हैन? हो, त्यही देखासिखी गर्नु भनेको नै इमिटेसन हो. क्लियर? ओके. डियर स्टुडेन्ट्स, लेट मी रिकल द अब्जेक्टिभ अल्सो. अब्जेक्टिभ्सलाई पनि रिकल गरौँ एकचोटि. What were the objectives? Why we are going to read this chapter? Can you tell the objectives? Because I already mentioned the objectives in our last class also. Why? Recall it. You might have written in your copy. Please see your copy. No? Okay, let me tell you. I will not write today, okay? I will not write. I will just say the objective only. After the completion of this chapter, my dear students, you will be able to identify the negative impacts of other culture and avoid following them blindly. So after the completion of this chapter, you will know the you will be able to know the impact of other cultures. अरूको कल्चर्सको चाहिँ त्यसको इम्प्याक्ट के हुन्छ, असर के हुन्छ, त्यो थाहा पाइसकेपछि तिमीहरूले त्यो फलो गर्न छोड्दिन्छौ. After the completion of this chapter, you will know about that. And another thing is, you will appreciate one's own culture and preserve them. After the completion of this chapter, dear students, you will know the value of your own culture, you will appreciate that, and you will preserve your own culture. तिमीले आफ्नै कल्चरलाई प्रिजर्भ गर्नेछौ, तिमीले आफ्नो कल्चरको महत्त्वको बारेमा बुझ्नेछौ. Okay? After the completion of this chapter. So, dear students, in our last class, we are learning, or we were reading the story of Harry who changed himself from Hurry to Harry, isn't it? Yes. हामीले यो भन्दा अगाडिको अघिल्लो क्लासमा हामीले हरीको स्टोरी पढ्दै थियौं, जसले हरीबाट आफूले आफूलाई ह्यारीमा परिवर्तन गरेको थियो नि त, हैन? उसको स्टोरी पढ्दै थियौं. So let me recall. Hari, he used to live in village. He loved to sing folk song. He loved to dance in the beat of madal. He loved to eat dhido, roti and gundruk, isn't it? Yes. And even he loved to wear daura surwal, istakot and dhaka topi when he was in village. Even he became first. Yes? First or second? Yes, first. That means even he was the winner in his school in दोहोरी कम्पिटिसन. यस, दोहोरी कम्पिटिसनमा ऊ आफ्नो स्कुलमा चाहिँ के थियो त, फर्स्ट पनि भएको थियो, विनर पनि भएको थियो. He always suggests his friend to love their own culture, tradition, and he even suggests them to love and preserve their tradition also and culture also, isn't it? Yes. So, dear students, after the completion of his schooling in the village, he entered to the city. And when he entered to the city, he just imitate. He started to imitate. Copy गर्न सुरु गर्यो उनले. अब he imitate other cultures. उनले अरूको कल्चरलाई कपी गर्न थाल्यो उनले. He loved to go to the bar and restaurant. He started to spend his time in unnecessary things. नचाहिने कुराहरुमा आफ्नो टाइम बढी स्पेन्ड गर्न थाल्यो उनले. He changed himself from Hari to Harry. Yes, that happened due to his imitation. त्यो केले गर्दाखेरि भयो त, त्यो हरिको unnecessary imitation ले गर्दाखेरि भयो. Okay, let's go through now. While at village, his aim was to be a social worker. So Hari, when he was in his village, he always wanted to be a social worker. He always wanted to help other people who are in needs. Okay, when he was in village, he was like that. हैन, जब ऊ चाहिँ village तिर थियो, उलाई चाहिँ village मा हुँदाखेरि चाहिँ social work गर्न मन लाग्ने, अरूलाई help गर्न मन लाग्ने खालको थियो. But he had promised to work for progress of the people in the village after he completed his higher education also. See, he promised to the villagers to support them, to promote them, to work for the people or to work for the progress of the people living in the village after the completion of his higher education. He promised that. But see, because of his unwanted or unnecessary imitation, he forgot all his promises. He broke his own promise, what he had made. And उसले उसको unnecessary imitation को कारणले गर्दाखेरि उसले गरेका ती सबै बाचा कसमहरू उसले सबै बिर्सिदिसकेको छ, तोडिसकेको छ. He broke his own vow or promise. But he has forgotten his promise. Yes. Whatever the promise he had made with the people in the village, he forgot all that when he entered to the city and when he started to imitate. जब उसले unnecessary imitation गर्न थाल्यो अथवा चाहिँ when he started to imitate, he forgot all his promise he made with the villagers. He even forgot that his aim was to be a social worker. र उसले योसम्म बिर्स्यो, उसले भोलि गएर ऊ सोशल वर्कर बन्ने हो भन्ने कुरासम्म उसले बिर्सिसकेको थियो. He has now found joy in movies, internet, mobile phones and friends, forgetting all about his studies and aim. See, now he finds joy in virtual reality only. He found joy in movies, he found joy in internet, mobile phones and friends. He slowly forgot all about his study also. He just wasted his time in movie. He just wasted his time in internet. He just wasted his time in mobile phones and he just wasted his time with city's friend. And he forgot about his aim also. Now he don't know about his aim, what he should be or what he wanted to be in the future. He forgot about that also. This all happened because of his unnecessary imitation only. What do you think about Hari? Is it good to forget our own culture and tradition? Is it good? What do you think about Hari? Is Hari a good or wrong? What do you say? Is Hari right or wrong? What do you say? के भन्न चाहन्छु? Whatever Hari has done, is it right? के you right हो? र हरिले जे गर्यो त्यो सबै right हो? Hari, he changed himself from Hari to Harry. He started to dance and sing foreign languages song. Yes, he forgot all his promises he made with the villagers, etc. Is it good? Is it good or not? Just say it. No, it's not good. We should not follow others' culture without knowing its impact. त्यसको इम्प्याक्ट नै थाहा नभइकन अरूको कल्चर त त्यसै फलो त गर्न भएन नि त, हैन त? एन्ड इभन वी शुड नट ह्याभ अननेसेसरी इमिटेसन अल्सो, र हामीलाई अननेसेसरी इमिटेसन्स पनि हुनु भएन हामीमा. यु हेभ टु बी क्लियर अबाउट द्याट अल्सो. ओके, देयर इज नो हार्म इन एडप्टिङ गुड थिङ्स फ्रम द अदर कल्चर, बट दिस डजन्ट मिन द्याट वी शुड कम्प्लिटली डिस्कार्ड आवर कल्चर. Yes, there is not harm to what? There is not harm in adapting other culture, or there is not harm in adapting the good things from other culture. अरूको कल्चरबाट राम्रो कुराहरू, अरूको संस्कारबाट, अरूको रीतिरिवाजबाट राम्रो कुराहरू लिनको लागि कुनै पनि नराम्रो छैन. But it doesn't mean to discard our own culture. यसको मतलब यो होइन कि हामीले हाम्रो रीतिरिवाज संस्कारलाई नै छोडिदिनु पर्छ भन्ने चाहिँ होइन. It doesn't mean to discard our own culture or tradition. So clear about it? Clear? Okay. We can copy or we can adapt the good things from other culture. We can do that. We can adapt the good things from other culture, but it doesn't mean that we should totally abandon our culture, or it doesn't mean to totally discard our culture. यो भन्ने बित्तिकै यो होइन कि हामीले सबै हाम्रो धर्मलाई नै छोडिदिनु पर्छ, हाम्रो संस्कृति रीतिरिवाज छोड्नै पर्छ भन्ने चाहिँ होइन. It doesn't mean that. Clear? Okay, good. It is understandable that we need to change according to place and time, and be familiar with every other culture and tradition of the world. Yes, according to the time and according to the place, we need to be changed. We need to be changed according to the time and the place. But we should not forget and discard our own culture and tradition. टाइम र प्लेस अनुसारले हामी चेन्ज हुनुपर्छ, तर त्यो चेन्ज हुने भन्दैमा हामीले हाम्रो कल्चर र ट्रेडिसनलाई नै छोडिदिनुपर्छ, बिर्सिनुपर्छ भन्ने चाहिँ छैन. एन्ड इट शुड बी फाइन, इट इज फाइन टु बी फ्यामिलियर विथ एभ्री अदर कल्चर एन्ड ट्रेडिसन अफ द वर्ल्ड. र वर्ल्डमा भएको हरेकको कल्चर र ट्रेडिसनसँग हामी फ्यामिलियर भएको पनि राम्रै हो. इट इज गुड टु बी फ्यामिलियर विथ अदर कल्चर and tradition in the world. To some extent it is fine, but it is wrong to pretend and behave like others and forget our own culture. To extent it is fine. Okay, to adapt the good things, that is fine, but to pretend and behave like others and forgetting our own culture, it is not adaptable. यो हाम्रो समाजमा एडप्टेबल छैन, हैन त? अरूको देखासिकी गरेर, अरूको कल्चरको टोटल्ली प्रिटेन्डिङ गरेर, अरूको कल्चरलाई टोटल्ली एडप्ट गरेर अथवा प्रिटेन्ड गरेर बिहेभ गर्नको लागि हाम्रो समाजले एडप्ट गर्दैन. द्याट इज नट एक्सेप्टेबल अल्सो. त्यो एक्सेप्टेबल पनि छैन. एन्ड वी शुड नट डु द्याट अल्सो. वी शुड नट फर्गेट आवर कल्चर. हामीले हाम्रो कल्चरलाई फर्गेट गर्न चाहिँ हुँदैन. Isn't it? Wherever you just go, whatever you just do, your own culture and tradition, it shows your identity. For that also we should preserve our own culture and tradition. We should follow our own culture and tradition. हामीलाई हाम्रै रीतिरिवाज संस्कृतिले हाम्रो आइडेन्टिटी सो गर्ने भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि पनि हामीले हाम्रो कल्चर र ट्रेडिसनलाई बिर्सिन हुँदैन भनेको. Clear about it? We should preserve our identity, our culture, our tradition. It shows our identity, so we have to preserve it. Clear? Good. Every community has its own festival, rituals, folk song, dances, clothes and food. Yes, every community, they have their own language, they have their own clothes, they have their own folk song and dance, they have their own ritual, festivals. Okay, and we have to preserve them all according to our community and according to the tradition. Also, we have to preserve them. We are proud of all these things as they reflect our culture and tradition. Yes, we are proud of all these things because it shows our culture and traditions. Unnecessary imitation of others. Unnecessary imitation of others' culture is not good and can ruin the importance of our own culture and tradition. Exactly. Okay? Unnecessary imitation of others' culture. अरूको कल्चरबाट देखासिखी गरेर behaving just to be pretending and behaving मात्र गरियो भने त्यसले हाम्रो संस्कारलाई पनि के गर्छ त असर पुर्याउँछ. It will ruin the importance of our culture and tradition also if we do unnecessary imitation from others' culture. यदि हामीले अरूको कल्चरबाट unnecessary imitation गर्न थाल्यौं भने त्यसले हाम्रो आफ्नै संस्कार, tradition, culture र tradition लाई के गर्छ त ruin गर्छ. It will destroy our importance of our culture and tradition if we do the unnecessary imitation. Dear students, I hope that you are clear about it, isn't it? Yes, we can, I'm saying that we can adapt good things from others' culture, but totally we cannot adapt the culture. है हामीले अरूकोबाट चाहिँ राम्रा कुराहरू सिक्न सक्छौं तर टोटली त्यसलाई एडाप्ट चाहिँ गर्न सक्दैनौं. We cannot. Okay? Dear students, we have completed our course. I hope that you are very well clear about it. Dear students, this is your homework. What suggestions would you like to give to Hari? Mention any 4 suggestions. Please try to solve this question and try to submit this question as homework which I have given. Try to submit this to your teacher when you get time to meet them. We have completed our class for today. Hope we will meet again. Till then, bye-bye. Stay home, stay safe. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.